morning readings. We're reading Tukaram Says Tuka, the section on being a saint, part 9. How to be a saint. Morning coffee readings. Trees, creepers, and the creatures of the forest are my kith and kin, and birds that sweetly sing. This is bliss, how I love being alone. Here I am, beyond good and evil, commit no sin. The sky is my canopy, the earth my throne. My mind is free to dwell wherever it will. A piece of cloth, one all-purpose bowl, take care of all my body needs. The wind tells me the time. I feast on the cuisine of Harry Slur, a delighted connoisseur. Says Tuka, I talk to myself for argument's sake.
Did you read?
Did I read it?
Did you read that before from your book?
What is with this? Did I read it from my book?
Something looks like, sounds like your one poem from your book.
Oh. I don't know. I have Tuka quoted in some of my books, actually. I like him so much. Those who experience cosmic being are close to him. Seeing them is to be free from sin. They see all things as equal, covet nothing, violate nothing. Says Tuka, the whole argument about differences ends here. Actually, here is a quote from the other trees, creepers poem. Seemed like Buddha's birthday's tomorrow. I arrived at Uruvilla near Sananagama. There I saw an agreeable piece of ground, a peaceful grove. See, he likes a peaceful grove with a clear flowing river, with the pleasant smooth banks, and nearby a village for alms resort. Seems that Buddha found a pleasant place to meditate. Like here, Tuka, he found a nice spot. They're both finding a spot. Are we going to go to the Hanrahan?
That's not what Tuka says.
Hanrahan temple?
We can read it again.
What do we mean? What he says here?
Tuka.
Those who experience cosmic being are close to him. Seeing them is to be free from sin. We just see them. They see all things as equal, covet nothing, violate nothing. Says Tuka, the whole argument about differences ends here.
Read the first sentence again.
Those who experience cosmic being are close to him.
Beautiful.
Those who experience it. He who identifies with the battered and beaten, mark him as a saint, for God is with him. The good man's mind is soft outside and soft inside. Say it's like butter. He holds every forsaken man close to his heart. He treats a slave as his own son. Says Tuka, I won't be tired to repeat again. Such a man is God in person.
You read that before also.
Yeah, I read it before because I have to reread this to her. Didn't catch. A woman out of her mind isn't aware of her own nakedness. One has no regard for those who sham. A mirage may seem deep, but it's no drink for the thirsty. The tauntless warrior doesn't wait for others to join his battle. Says Tuka, the true saint's being is his behavior. We've always said that a saint is marked by his actions. How do you determine a saint? By his actions. The slaves of Vishnu are softer than wax. We are hard enough to shatter a thunderbolt. Yet dead, yet alive, asleep but aware. Ask for anything, we shall give it. We strip ourselves naked to clothe the needy. We strike down the wicked without batting an eyelid. We are more loving than natural appearance. We are deadlier than mortal enemies. We are sweeter than the tonic of immortality and more bitter than the deadliest poison. Wow. Says Tuka. Ours is a wholesome flavor, as good as anyone that wishes to savor. That rhymes. Oh, Tuka's rhyming in translation. You wanted him to rhyme in translation.
Again?
That again?
That last verse.
Ours is a wholesome flavor, as good as anyone that wishes to savor. Interesting description of a saint. Don't kill a snake before the eyes of a saint, for the saint's being includes all living things, and he's easily hurt. A single hair plucked from one's body causes instant pain, and the soul that perceives life as a community always suffers. To those who equate their being with everything, even the other is a sensation of the self. So somebody who's in one with God perceives the experiences of another one as their own. So if somebody's suffering, they feel it in their own self. Says Tuka, I give you the very root of ethics. Be happy to worship the Lord of all being in your own being. If you're in touch with everyone, you become everything. I mean, we can't kill that snake. Goodness. I guess you can't. I'll let everyone cut my throat. Let wicked people torture me as they please. Never again will I do anything that might strain you. I have committed this beastly blunder once to force you to stand in the river and protect my notebooks. I did not pause to think what right I had to ask your help. Why the Almighty One should bear my burden. What has happened has happened. It's useless to talk about it now. But henceforth, says Tuka, one will have to watch oneself. Remember his manuscripts were thrown in the water or something, but miraculously came out. Then we wouldn't be reading his poetry. You are kind as a mother. You shelter the poor like us. Happy Mother's Day. Unannounced, you come to me in the form of a baby. You brought me peace in a chubby form that I could touch and feel. You threw your arms around me and calmed my mind. You showed me mercy in the form of people. You gave me blessings at the hands of the saints. You made my mind innocent of the nature of sorrow. Says Tuka, I have been so unfair. Forgive me, O my mother. Will I ever put you to trouble for my sake again? He troubled his mother to have him. But if he doesn't reincarnate, he won't have to trouble her again. Interesting. Mother's Day. Interesting approach. Here's another mother. You are gentler than a mother. You are cooler than the moon. You are finer than water. O ripples of pure love. What simile can I use for you, O perfect man? You compare with yourself alone. All names are worth being sacrificed to you. You created the drink that prevents death, yet your own flavor is more exquisite. You generated the 5 elements. You are the Lord of all being. I shall say nothing new. Just lay my head upon your feet, says Tuka, O Lord Pandari, forgive all my sins. I am wicked, I am unjust, I can repeat it again and again, O Vidal. Let me remain at your feet, no more life in this world for me. The pull of karma will never let my mind stand still. Thought is too vibrant, its spectrum is unstable, and its colors snare me into precarious illusions, says Tuka. Cut off the cord of my anxiety now. O Lord of Pandari, settle in my heart. He wants anxiety cut. He wants his anxiety cut to pieces from God, and he wants to just be settled. Reading from Tukaram Says Tuka, Penguin Classics, Dilip Chitre. Tukaram's a 17th century bhakti poet and mystic, regarded as many as the greatest poet in the Marathi language. And he's also a low-caste Sudra family. He's a nobody. He had 5,000 poems. And here they are. It must be
How do you spell the
Marathi.
name?
A what?
Tukaram, no.
Tukaram.
What's his name?
Tuka.
How do you spell it?
Tuka. We were reading from Tukaram Says Tuka, Penguin Classics, on being a saint.